Making yourself comfortable. Allow the eyes to close. Keeping the back fairly straight. Try to be very balanced in your posture. You might wish to move side to side to find this balance. Knowing that we are, in essence, a very balanced being, as well as all other creatures of the earth, but being a human and walking erect on 2 feet, 2 legs, we have this balance. And oftentimes we take it for granted. We know when we're off balance, when things don't feel right, just oftentimes for a split moment. When we feel off balance, we might feel as if we're ready to fall or about to fall, and sometimes there actually is a fall. We worry about elderly people falling. But when we see a young athlete or a very enabled person with lots of movable abilities, we can be in awe of the human being and their balance in a very physical movement, and how we can use this balance without even really thinking about it, without paying too much attention to it. But it is a part of being athletic, and it's a part of enjoying life, whether we pay much attention or place our awareness upon it or not. And we can also find this balance in our inner world. We can tell when things are in balance in our life, when things are going the way we wish them to go, so to speak. Many times we might not look at it as being in balance or out of balance, but when we become introspective and take a little deeper look at it, we can indeed find that that is the situation. When things are working for us, we seem to be in balance. When things are a little bit more difficult, maybe there's some anxiety or worry, or we wish to change things to other than what they are, we can feel out of balance. And there's different degrees of this as well. So mentally, in the area of feelings and states, mind states, we owe it to ourselves to notice when we are in balance and actually have gratitude. And we'll likely find that when we're in balance, there's such things that are in play, such as the service towards others in small and large ways, or the renouncing of and letting go of something that needed to be let go of. We can feel this relief and this balance as a result. And perhaps the most noticeable time of balance is when we feel okay with everything as it is. When we feel this presence, when we feel like we are alive and paying attention to what is happening at the moment, rather than being or feeling as if we are trying to fix something that might happen in the future, or visiting something that already happened in such a way that maybe we don't want it to happen again, or we wish it would happen again. And so we bring ourselves into this presence, this moment of balance. And for many people, when this is sustained, when it's there for quite a while, we lose our trust in it, and we can actually sabotage this balance, this presence that we can sit in and live in. The invitation here is to find this balance, find this presence. And you can do it now. And trust that it's your true nature. Trust that this is you, that you are a very balanced being, that you can be in balance now, you can be in balance throughout your life. So closing the eyes, relaxing the body, being completely accepting of the environment that you're in, not trying to struggle or change or fix anything. Set aside any desires for things to be different than what they are. Set aside any restlessness and worry which is related to fear of the future and anger from the past. And bring yourself into this presence by just simply placing your attention on the breath for a few moments. Notice the breathing. Notice the beginning of the breath and the end of the breath. With each inhalation and each exhalation. Just take a few moments and find these gaps of the beginning and the ending of each in and out breath. Notice them as pauses or gaps in the breathing. And if we're very sensitive to this practice, we'll notice that there can be seemingly a long period of time between the beginning and the end of each inhalation and exhalation of the breath. And so I invite you to find the middle of the breath as well. Beginning, middle, and end of each inhalation and each exhalation. And do this with me. Now, listening to my voice and doing this practice, just take a moment and determine whether you feel balanced at this time. Very present. Letting go of any regards for the past or future. Discovering your own true nature. Discovering who you truly are beyond the past and the future. In other words, thoughts. Give yourself permission to take a physical and mental vacation for a few moments. Beginning, middle, and end of each breath. Paying attention to this breath and this breathing in this way can actually bring you home.